think the next thing to do is to go adjust his seats, because we're going to adjust the positioning of the driver's seat so normal humans can drive it and not just Miller. Miller's car is the weirdest car to ride in. It's just, you feel like a child in here. You just feel so tiny in there. So we're going to adjust it so if someone else wants to drive it, they can drive it, make it like a quick adjust maybe. But so the first thing we got to do is remove these panels. So this is probably one of the last times you're going to see this car with these panels on it. Alright, getting down here to look for a panel to take off. I'm actually looking for bolts to remove, because most of it's just zip ties that aren't doing nothing.
Miller? You know how to zip tie?
That's part of the plan too. When we put the new panels on here, they're gonna be bolted on so you don't get this and this. Yeah, Miller's car was kind of a rattle trap. So the lesson here is you should never put your body panels on with sheet metal screws. Unless there's some trick I don't know, but if they don't hold and they just rattle out and fall apart, and then you've got a gazillion little holes all through your chassis. But you should use duct tape instead. Use duct tape. Duct tape works evidently. Every one of these sheet metal screws, which was only 3 on this panel that I pulled off, was stripped out. So literally the only thing holding this on is duct tape. This panel was literally held on by duct tape. But good duct taping job, Miller. If it stayed, you can't complain. Alright. We got one. But only one. This one we're letting soak. Hopefully that bolt will loosen up, because that guy does not want to come off. This guy, in true Wild J fashion, it's missing the bolt. In fact, this might be a seat bolt right there, buried in the dirt. So we got 2 off. It was an absolute nightmare to get that seat out. Let's see what we're looking at. Make some new mounts for a seat adjustment. Just the driver's side, not the passenger side. And Miller, I found the fuses you were looking for. Looks like they've been down here a while too. Here's your wide 30 amp fuses. You're the wild wiener.
No, I'm not the wild wiener.
Middle of the night, taking off Wild J's hood again.
One of them circuits.
I might have a 30.
If you don't have a 30, I should have one.
I got little 30s.
Well, a little 30 will work.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will, Larry.
What? Really? Go in there?
Yes, it will, Larry.
Just doesn't have as much contact space. But it's still a 30 amper.
Still a 30 amper, Larry.
Alright, time to get the other panel on. Really, Miller? What's the 6-pack? and a mouse like your Jolly Ranchers. How much stuff do you have in here? This one's actually held in by the sheet metal screws, so that's a plus. There's no duct tape holding this one. This one is actually held in by 2 sheet metal screws. Oh, 3 sheet metal screws. And duct tape. This one's still held on with the duct tape. And zip ties. Alright, getting closer. Forgot he had a broken hinge. Gotta fix that too. Add that to the list. Just hang it there, it's good. Get the seat cleaned off. I wish I had a garbage can. Really? Miller, it's not even opened. Unopened. How many fuses do you need? At least you got them. There's a whole bucket of sand in here. Oh, that's right. It's called the sand scoop. Put this guy off. What the... Well, if I didn't know better, that looks like seaweed. My guess would be that's from the time we crossed the river. It looks like you got slime and seaweed in your car. That's funny.
I'm soaking wet, dude. My shoes are soaked.
And the seat belt off. And these front bolts, they don't want to come off at all. They are rusted right in there. There's another one. Just like that. We got the seat out. There's a wire in the way, but we got the seat out. And then, hey, this is the pin for the roller for your winch. That guy goes right there. Well, cool. I was just looking at these seat mount tabs, thinking how are we going to move for when Miller's not driving it, someone else wants to drive it, a normal human. We can lift his seat up and forward a little bit. Not much, just a few inches, but just a little bit. But I was looking at the seat, and there's holes right there, front and back. So there is room to be able to move the seat in here, but then still lower it down over where another tab would be, because into these tabs. So cool, this is gonna work. Now we just gotta make them. Grace has come to help me take the battery out of the car. Battery's pretty low. I'm gonna throw it on the charger. Slow trickle charge. Get the battery out. Get that guy in the charger, make sure she's still good. Alright, for this, we got a new thing we're gonna build and take this guy, this double lever thing out. We're not running that no more. We're gonna fab up a whole new piece using this. So we gotta remove this guy. It's gonna be cool. Get that guy pulled out. We're not running him. Put this on the storage shelf. Time to start fabbing the new mount up. Might be something. The new Ugga lever might fabricate something like this. See if it'll work. Let's get this thing fabbed up real quick. Here we go. A little bit closer. Well, we're a little bit closer. Getting there. A little more cutting on it and might work. Alright, don't look like much, but we're slowly trying to get this guy fabbed up. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get these pieces in. Hopefully it all makes sense in a moment here, but I still got to get this bolt on and off, which will be between these two pieces, so it'll be tucked up into there. I think it'll work. Well, it's pretty crude at this point, but it does what it's supposed to do. Yeah, let's pull it off. We'll get it fitted, get that last part cut, and go from there. So here's a rough idea how this guy's gonna sit in here. Alright, we got the Ugga lever tacked in there. This is gonna be the handle. I'm gonna weld it up like so. There you go. Alright, this thing is awesome. Ugga levers are the new cool thing. Alright, I got one hole drill put in. Something like that. Cut it out. Well, there you go. We got one done. Clears, looks like it's gonna work. Now we just gotta make about 300 more of them. Not bolt. What we're gonna end up doing for our side panels, we're not gonna rivet them on because then you can't take them off. And we're not gonna do the sheet metal screws because that doesn't work. And we're not going to do the sheet metal screws like Miller was doing because that just puts holes everywhere and they just rattle loose and doesn't work. We're not going to do that. We're going to end up making a couple thousand little tabs and bolting them on. And that way they stay solid, which is, you can't really see it because my car's so dirty right now. But my panels are all just bolted on and they've never come loose. They don't move, they don't rattle. that's what we're gonna end up doing. And this guy needs to get cleaned off because he's filthy. Only 32,000 more to go. All right, so we got this guy all welded up. We're gonna let this cool off, but she is smoking hot right now. And then we're gonna cut him up. All right, so I got this guy all welded up. Now we're gonna lop it apart into individual tabs. There we go. Only 68 more to go. Recycling an old piece of Miller's car. And we are in need of a new drill bit. Woo! And I think that drill bit's done. He looks a little burny. There you have it. To help this project work, we're gonna get all the orange paint off this. So I think we got the seat in a decent position right now, and the car feels like it's in a better position. So we're gonna now make some new seat tabs and weld them in there so it has two seat positions. Wild J, normal human. All right, so we got the seats mounted up today, and we're probably gonna call it good for now. So we'll see you next time.